Hi guys, today I've just changed my pickups in my 2019 Mexican Player Strat. I've gone for Seymour Duncan stacks. So what we have is a classic stack plus in the neck, classic stack plus reverse wound, reverse polarity in the middle, and a hot stack plus in the bridge. I'm not going to say anything else because I know you're watching a pickup review and all you want is the pickup samples right next to each other. So here we go. Bang. Okay, so I hope that was really helpful for you. Wiring was really simple. I have to say they're extremely quiet. One of the main reasons I changed was because I just couldn't deal with the noise. Having been a humbucker player and EMG player for a long time, I love single coils, but I just couldn't deal with the noise. I've got a fairly large size pedal board, and even though it's like isolated, I was getting a lot of noise. I'm using like a small Marshall cranked, so that doesn't help either. I have to say, these pickups, with my Marshall DSL-20 on full in the gain channel, I can turn the volume all the way up on the guitar and turn it from standby to on, and there is no discernible change in hiss or noise levels. These are actually, I think they're quieter than EMGs, which is amazing. I'll probably do another video on this. I'll probably do another video on the specifics. I've literally just put them in today. String gauges are the same. The pickup heights were probably slightly different because I've set them up to what Seymour Duncan recommends, but basically everything was the same. All the settings on the amp are the same. There's a minor bit of EQing going on in the computer, but very, very subtle, and it was only to try and get it to sound more like what I was hearing in the room. As always, I'm using Celestion impulse responses. In this case, it was a Vintage 30 close mic'd with a ribbon mic, whatever they're called, those ribbon mics, and a pair of Neumann room mics left and right, which are kind of panned a little bit. I deliberately make my mixes quite roomy because I think it's much more audible when you're hearing a guitar on its own and not in a band mix. So I always try to use a fair bit of room mic because I just think that's going to give you guys a better understanding of what the sound really is. It's never perfect, and it doesn't sound as good on the recording as it sounds to me here in the room. But yeah, my first thoughts are fantastic. The bridge is almost like going into a humbucker. It's not though, it's kind of still stratty, and I haven't learned how to play these pickups properly yet, and my playing is not hot in this video at all. You know, the neck and the middle, they're not high output at all, I wouldn't say. They're sort of medium. I wouldn't say they're vintage output, but they're kind of medium output, you know, modern Strat pickups. And they sound very, very stratty, but they've got more low end, they've got more mids, and they've got more high. It sounds to me like there's just more hitting the amp, which is great for me. Yeah, and the bridge pickup is bordering on being like a humbucker. Again, the output is not actually massive. I was expecting ridiculous output out of it, but they're quite balanced, these pickups, I think. But I like the fact that I can go into the bridge and it's darker and fatter and a bit louder. That's what I needed for playing live. So yeah, I hope you found this really useful. I hope I got my edits and my cuts close enough so that you could really hear what was going on between the different pickups without any bullshit in between, because it only takes like a split second and you've forgotten what that sound was. So I've tried to edit this in a really, no gaps kind of way so that you can really hear the differences. Also, I want to say that I don't think the player Strat pickups are bad pickups by any stretch. I think they're very good Strat pickups. I think pickups are, I don't know, how much of a difference do they really make? I would probably play those classic player Strat pickups over Texas Specials, so I think they're pretty good. They're quite underpowered, and I love that tone. But when you're hitting amps hard and you want to push the front end of them, you're using boost pedals, and you've got all that noise to contend with. All that is just getting amplified. So the fact that these are noiseless and they've got more output, yeah. I mean, what I really was going for was something like a quarter pound. I've got another video reviewing quarter pound pickups in a telly, which I absolutely love. But number one, they come in black, and I didn't want 3 black pickups on this guitar. And number two, they are probably just a bit much for what I wanted. I wanted to go for something that had that voice, but wasn't quite going all that way. And I think these are a really good compromise. So yeah, one thing I would say is if you want to change the covers on these pickups, you can't. They're like an EMG, they're an integrated unit, so they're not a bobbin, a removable pickup cover, which I was expecting because I was going to replace the pickup covers on these with the ones that came on the Strat, but you can't do that. So they are what they are. You can't separate the pickup and the cover. These have got the Seymour Duncan logos on them, which initially I wasn't too keen on, but now I sort of think, well, you can't even really see it, can you? I might just leave them. Yeah. And I think also, I don't know if you can tell, but it's parchment is what these player Strats come in now. Parchment pick guards, pickup covers, knobs, switch tip. And these are now white, so there is a slight difference between the pick guard and the pickups. Again, it's negligible. Personally, I like white, so I'm going to change all of this at some point to make it white. So yeah, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. The Strat's coming together. It's got the new bridge saddles. Probably going to have new frets at some point and a new nut, but apart from that, it's all going good. If you like this content, please give me a like and a subscribe. Really appreciate it. It helps us make more videos and better content and all that kind of thing. And also, if you want to hear this guitar in action and see me playing live, then you can go and check out another channel which has just started up for my band 5 Points Gang. Based in London, we're starting to do some gigs now. And you can check out 5pointsgang.com and you can see media, some recent studio sessions we did featuring some of the pedalboard and this Strat. You can check out where we're playing live in the near future. So check out that channel and perhaps give that a subscribe as well if you like the music on it. Thank you very much. See you all again soon. Bye for now.